the foul, and a chance comes.
Those possessions. You don't want to start racking up.
And hits the first free throw.
For the Utah Jazz, number 13, Tony Bradley.
So he hits the end of putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 3. Joe Ingles to Conley. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Rudy Gobert able to recover with the block. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And he connects on the first free throw. Looking for his man.
They're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Mitchell with the basketball. 10-4 is the score. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, had him going there for a second. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Conley into the front court. Margins 8. Joe Ingles. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Curling inside. Oh, he had him there for a second. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Joe Ingles sends it away. Has a chance.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Sets him up. To 6, our score.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Ben.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
The drive right to the basket. Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Short jumper off the mark. And count the basket inside.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. And a finish at the rim.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Tony Bradley at the line. First try at the line, no good.
Memphis. Into the game for Utah, number 22, Taco Sefolosha.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Grizzlies own the basketball. Booker. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. That is great vision to set it up. Oh, nice swat.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Booker. Thabo Sefolosha with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here's Exum. They find themselves down 10. Deep left corner. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. To Howard. Has a look. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Finish Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Exum into the front court. Right now, down 7. Taken down by Howard. To Booker. And the rebound taken down by Bradley. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
To Howard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Dwight Howard trying to cash in on a three-point play. 56% for his career. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Utah's got it. Spins and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Conley into the front court. Down 8. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Booker. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Rudy Gobert. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Off the mark on his free throw. Nothing going here on that drive. Kicks it around the perimeter. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Couple of cracks at the line now.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Utah ball. Deep three at the buzzer. We played one with the visiting Grizzlies out on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Monday on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Memphis, they've got it. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Goes to the right side. Takes stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Rejected.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to... Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he knocks it down, Jay.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here's Exum, trailing by 15. He got a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Thabo Sefolosha. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Conley. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Bojan Bogdanovic. A couple of free throws on the way. A career 86% from the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
The shot almost. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. New personnel into the game. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. For three, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Jazz have the ball. Conley to Gobert. Missed a wide open look. Probing the defense. Cruises inside for two.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. You're on the island now. Here, coming left, left, left.
Mike Conley, now 3 for 9.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Oh, had him going there for a second. And finishes strong.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Rudy Gobert. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Here comes the screen.
Shoot it!
Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot clock winding down. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys down big. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Changes coming from both sides. Right now.
Memphis, number 30, Dwight Howard.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And look out. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Fires the three. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Conley. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 2 for 2 now.
Physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Conley up against the 8-time All-Star. Finish that. Tosses. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Oh, ferocious slam inside. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Add 2 points to the board. Memphis with the rock. Screen coming. No, I had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Throws it up. Shot clock violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for the Jazz, number 2.
To Conley. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. From the painted area, won't go down. Driving right to the basket. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Under a minute to go before halftime. Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Grizzlies ball. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Can't connect. Rudy Gobert. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and report. Jalen.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Gobert pins it. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Another follow, still no good. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
The drive. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
We got a mouse on. Let's go. Watch out, screen coming. Watch out.
Can't miss those.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Conley. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Gobert. And the finish. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Down to 5 on the 24. Beyond the arc for 3. Another and a putback slam.
You see, to a lot of people, it's an oxymoron when you hear the word superstar and the phrase doing all the little things, but that's what the great ones do.
To Gobert. Short jumper won't fall.
Knock that down, yo. Knock that down.
Nothing going here on that drive. There's the toss. That's going to be out of bounds. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Probing the defense. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It goes down.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing it out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with the easy lay right there.
Here comes the screen. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Nice pass to get things going.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Mitchell to the basket, but he can't get it to go. Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To the rim. Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. They get it down to Gobert. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Memphis, they've got it. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Mitchell shot, no good. Flushes it home.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. He gets it. Utah with the possession. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Rudy Gobert. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about...
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively. That sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
To Gobert. Oh, he got a piece of it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in the new blood coming in for both sides. Conley. Cashes in for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Whoa! What a finish!
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ah, rocking the rim.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Booker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Flushes down the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to...
Conley, guarded by Howard. No good. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
And hits the first free throw.
Utah. Entering the game.
And he makes them both. It's Jazz ball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Sizing up the defense. Driving right to the basket. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Conley into the front court. His guys down big. Not that time. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Can't connect on the first free throw. For missing the first. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Nothing going here on that drive. To Booker. No, I had him going there for a second. Look out, Devin Booker. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, he had him there for a second. Deep right corner. Booker. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis.
I got yours, you got mine.
Yes, and a hell of a chance.